Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. A football setting unlike any other. The Cotton Bowl cut in half. 50% crimson, 50% burnt orange. The Sooners and the Longhorns have played here since 1932. Today, they battle for the golden hat and bragging rights, and the outcome of this game can echo for a long time. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 12th-ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Sooners will kick it away and start us off. In the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Remember, the last time they played, Texas squeaked out a close one. That was a painful one for the Sooner Nation.
You know, Chris, to me, Texas and OU is one of those rivalries that just goes back and forth. And remember when Bob Stoops first got to Oklahoma, he seemed to have the upper hand. And then Vince Young in that 2005 magical season for Texas ended up changing that forever. Now it's gone back.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Longhorns looking to run some tempo here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Gets the kick away from his own end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Just ran away from the defense.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here, just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Got him. He's sacked.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Pass caught near the sideline, but it gains nothing. Hoping for another chapter in this tremendous rivalry. They've been playing since 1900.
Yeah, that's really what makes college football what it is. And I think all the concern with the realignment was we would potentially lose games like this. It's great to see Texas and OU still be playing for many years to come.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. It's a quarterback keeper. Pitch play to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's complete downfield. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
What's cool about the battle for the golden hat is that it's a wearable trophy. You see the winning side there when you grab that hat, Kirk, and they take a picture that lasts a lifetime.
And Chris, think about it over the years, all the different folks that have been able to have a chance to put that hat on. Charlie Strong, of course, when Texas had a big one, Baker Mayfield, Vince Young, and it goes back and forth. And you're right, today, whoever wins this game, they're going to be quick to get that hat on.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
This one will be fair caught. Takes the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. offense getting set up. Here's second down. And now the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had us settled for 3 last time. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finds room at the 30. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36 in his first down. Here's the toss play now, running left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. He was successful in his first attempt. This one a chip shot from 25 yards out. He missed it. Field goal, no good. There's a penalty marker down. He might get a second shot at this. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Here's that defense shifting again. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan that will allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Going to try to use his legs here. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. The pass is intercepted. Hard running there, breaking tackles.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. Football comes out. He quickly lands on it and prevents the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, a lot happened right there. Good job of coming up with that interception. I thought he was off to the races and had a chance for big yards, only to lose the football. He's very fortunate one of his teammates hopped on that football, so they still get the turnover.
Play action here on 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the 1st down.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Breaks free. Going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. The Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Second down after that previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. Longhorns pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Hit as he released it. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Steps out of bounds after a huge gain on the play, but there is a flag down, so we'll have to check that out. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Longhorns looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Moves the ball up to the 30. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry up. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Third down, out of the shotgun. Took contact on the throw. The pass is caught. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. They'll run the option. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Makes a spectacular diving catch.
You know, I think this quarterback's realizing that, yeah, he's got some great receivers, but when in doubt, you get it to this back. He not only has great quickness, here he shows you what kind of hands he has as well.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The Sooners looking to cash in this red zone trip. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Of course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. 1st down here for this offense. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. He stays alive. Looking to scramble. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Looking to scramble to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team out there to boot it away if they're giving up the safety. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick returner that time. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Texas 14.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Texas.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid game there.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down. He cannot be serious. This coach is going to go for it. Backed up to his own end zone. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
They've got him down out near the 40.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback's got it on the option. Ball carrier finding open space. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
PAT makes it a 12-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Remember the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Trying to extend the play. He's looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself.
Looking for a deep completion. Deep ball caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas. No chance to catch him. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? The Sooners pick up enough to get a first down there. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. That's a design quarterback keeper.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back. after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The Sooners with 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. And the Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Will he score here? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to fit.
It's blocked. They scoop it up. Ball carrier running through tackles. Inside the 40. At the 20. Inside the 10. And he takes it the distance for 2 points.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the 2nd half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
The turn begins inside the 10. He steps out of the 23. That's when the drive will start. Start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And here comes a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. And they've got him. A sack with the defense. They'll take momentum into the final quarter of play. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
The Sooners come to the line with 1st and goal. They're going to run the option. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The Sooners are starting to flex and pull away from getting closer to putting on that golden hat.
What a day for these Oklahoma Sooners. It's a game you just dream about. Rivalry game against Texas here in Dallas. The only thing you worry about are old Boomer and Sooner out there.
Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember, last time, went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Extending the play now. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. The Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks loose at the 45. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he fires the football to the right side. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Well, the energy really building now. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. One of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Point after, up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. It comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Using his legs on the scramble. Breaking free at the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. Second down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looks left and finds his target there. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big fourth down play to protect this lead late in the game. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. Send the back in motion. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. The Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Oklahoma. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Texas offense comes back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. He'll take a deep shot here. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down after a short gain there. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. Offense in hurry-up mode. First down. Looking to throw the football. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Oh, and he can't hang on for a little screen pass there. That's going to bring up 3rd.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Defense stops him short of the markers. Now it's 4th down. The Sooners will look to convert here on 4th down.
Now, on 4th down.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Flips it with a running back. Can he make the first down? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Gonna run it. It's Johnson. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it falls incomplete. ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that.
He'll take a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. Touchdown, Longhorns. It was a foot race, and he won it. What have they got cooked up with his 2-point conversion attempt? Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he makes it in. The 2-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. It's a bunch formation. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wide out. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. So a big gain there. They finally make the tackle, but that will wrap this one up as the clock runs out. Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival. Get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.